Welcome back to plot 55. This is just a quick mid-monthly roundup of what's going on in the plot. So without further ado, I'll take you around and show you what's been going on. Well, the peas are beginning to die over now. As you can see, they're beginning to dry out. All these dry ones, they'll be kept for seed for next year, and they'll strip off any green ones that are left and they'll get frozen and put in the freezer. But yeah, they've mostly had it now. I don't know whether you can see that because of the sun, but they're all going, they're all dying back. So not to worry, we've had a good crop from them. The onions, yeah, the onions are doing quite well. They're beginning to, leaves are beginning to fold back now. So it won't be long before these are ready to crop, but these are ready. These are just at the ideal size. So all of these will be coming out soon. And I don't know what to put in at the moment, but they'll all be coming out. Down here we've got a couple of beetroots that are doing okay. That's just about ready to come out, that one. This one's a bit small, but that one's ready to come out. That's quite a big one. You can just see there. So what'll happen is I'll probably take some of the beetroots out and the onions, and well, I'm not sure what's going in there at the moment, but we'll think of something. The sunflower's still to come out. This is only a little dwarf sunflower, not one of the huge tall ones. Over in what was the bean bed, I've half dug that over. I've still got to dig over the remaining half there. But in here, I've got some sweet and some mooli. Now the mooli is like a long white radish, it can grow quite large. But yeah, the slugs have decimated a couple of the sweet, so we'll just have to see what happens. I've got them in here just to cover as well. But yeah, it looks like the slugs are getting the better of them. Other things that are going on, this is all going to get weeded out since I can find the energy. The rhubarb's been doing well. I've picked a couple of batches from this. There might be another picking in there I'll have before the end of the month. But yeah, it's doing a lot better. I've filled up this carrot bed full of compost. Now I need to get a cover for it, because if I don't get a cover for it, badgers or the cats will come in and use it as a litter tray. But I'm going to plant more carrots and spring onions in here, similar to what I've done to one of the other carrot beds. This carrot bed is doing okay. It's got some weeds in it, but yeah, when I've been pulling out the carrots, when I've been pulling out the weeds, I've accidentally pulled out a couple of carrots. So I know there's definitely carrots in there. They're only small at the moment. But yeah, the weeds are quite hard to see in that jungle. The apple tree's still got a couple on it. Not quite sure what they are. There'll be a mix of something. Sorry about the shadow. The light's really bad at this time of the night. Blueberries, well, it was good while it lasted, but I think they've all practically gone now. There's only a handful left, not enough to really do anything with. Still got some bindweed coming through, but yeah, they were nice. Carrots, now these are the ones, the carrots I have harvested a few of. There's a couple of big ones in here that I've had. There's also spring onions. You can see a couple of spring onions there. Oh, there's the spring onions there. And they're a good enough size to start picking now. So once I set the other carrot bed up, I'll start off more spring onions. There's carrots down there, that's reasonable size. So yeah, I'm quite happy with this bed. It's doing everything that it should be doing. Chilies and tomatoes. Well, this is Nuez. This is like a bell pepper you normally buy in the supermarket. This one is Heatwave, which is more of a cayenne pepper. As you can see, there's one there. Lots of flowers in this one, but not so much fruit. This one here is Toro Rosso. These will turn into really long red. Sorry, dodgy camera work. These will turn into long red, horn-shaped, mild peppers. I don't know what this one is. I've lost the label. It looks like it could be a Toro Rosso again. This one, what's it say? Let's have a look. This one actually has got an F on it, which means it's Frigatello, which is a mild Italian one. The one behind it is more Nuez, sweet bell pepper. And this one is Heatwave, which has got a couple more on it. The tomatoes are doing okay. I thought last week they were having a bit of blight, and I'm still not 100% convinced. But this might be just wind scorch on the leaves. I can't see. Oh, I don't know. I don't know whether that's turning into blight or whether that's just where I had one of these tie wraps. But if I get any concrete proof that there's blight, then what I'll do is I'll take all the tomatoes off and see if I can ripen them at home. As you can see, we're beginning to get some quite good bunches of tomatoes now. It would be a shame to lose them all. And as you can see, this leaf here, what I'll do is I'll take this off before I go. Yeah, all these leaves with this damage on it will take off. And you can take off a lot of the leaves on the tomato plant and it doesn't do it any harm. The lettuce is doing really well. I picked a big bag of lettuce at the weekend, and yeah, I've been eating that all week, having it for my lunch. The other lettuce bed where the main stuff is over here, and as you can see, that's all doing really well. Got some nice lettuce there. Really beautiful colour, this lettuce, the Lolo Rossa. We've got a couple of small beetroot down there as well. And we've got a self-seeding poppy. That should be nice when all of the sort of flower heads open up. The kale, still not made the bigger cage. The kale is okay, we've had a couple of pickings from that. But the sunflower has lost all its petals really. And as you can see, something's been stripping the leaves off it. So yeah, I've seen better days. Potatoes, some of these will be ready to harvest by the looks of it. Like this one here. So I might pull that one out, have a look. The other ones don't look too bad. So we'll see what they're like. These are the runner beans. Coming on nicely. So all the red ones are Scarlet Emperor, which is a runner bean. These are the Borlotti beans, which are coming along very well indeed. So as you can see, they've got some beans over there as well. So yeah, plenty of borlotti beans. Right, the French climbing bean. I'm just going to nick out the growing tip at the top to see if it will make it bushier on the way down. So you just pull off the growing tip, and that should make it bush a bit more further down. But plenty of flowers, but no beans at the moment. But it's early yet, so there's no real rush. The beans, I tried weeding these at the weekend. I got halfway up and I went and done something else. I got tired of it. But yeah, I shall return to that and weed them out just to make it easier for watering and stuff. This side is more borlotti beans, as you can see. And more of the beans, all coming along nicely. Down in this bed is the raspberries and more chili peppers. So there is a few chilies on that one. This one's heatwave again. It's got plenty of flowers, but not many chilies. This one's Toro Rosso. It looks half dead actually. That's bindweed. But yeah, there is some flowers on it, so we'll leave it in and see what happens. We've got plenty of peppers planted. The raspberries are doing rather well. Plus, I only just noticed last week that there is no thorns on the raspberries, so that's going to make harvesting a lot easier. This one's, I think I'm going to need to tie these back a bit at the weekend. There's a little bell pepper on that one. A few more bell peppers on this one. And there's a raspberry on this one. A proper red raspberry. Now, I don't know whether I need to get some netting over these to stop the birds or what. But it needs to be netting that will also allow the pollinators in. I don't know whether you can see Mr. Bee there. Just gone from flower to flower. This is another heat wave. Quite bushy, these plants, and a lot of flowers. But I'm not seeing a lot of chilies on these ones yet. So yeah, these look more like heatwave again. Strawberries and gooseberries. Well, I think the strawberries I'll finish with. The gooseberries are, there you go, are in there. Still quite small, but I think I'm going to have to pick them. There's a strawberry down there. There's not many left at this time. We've had some really good pickings from the strawberries, so I can't complain. But while it still flowers, I'll let it go. I'll see what we get. Now this area was all cleared at one point, but the weeds are just growing faster than I can hack them back. So I'm afraid there's a bit of a lost cause this year. What I'll wait is I'll wait until the autumn, and then I'll really get into it when I've got nothing else to do. Let me show you the squashes. Okay, so this one is the Patipan, and as you can see, we've got one there, and we've got another couple here. You can see the female flower with the fruit behind it. So we've got two down there. It's been okay. Difficult with it. And we've got some on this one as well. You can just see down there. Now the Japanese winter squash. There's a lot of foliage on this one. Let's see if we can find any fruit. These all seem to be male flowers here, but I do know, as you can see, look how, sorry about the sunshine, it's hard to see. Have a look down there, ta-da! So we've got one there. I'm not even sure which plant that's coming. I know it's from the Japanese squash, but I'm not sure which one. So yeah, we've got at least one, but it's grown quite well. So there's another one here. You can just see the female fruit. You can see the flower with the fruit behind it. So once the flower gets pollinated, the fruit will take off. So yeah, squashes are doing quite well. I've never tried Patipan before, so it'll be interesting to see what we get. Well, this is a damson tree that's almost bent double with the amount of weight on the leaves. If I can climb through here, we'll have a look in the greenhouse. Well, you can tell right away that these plants are much bigger than the ones grown outside. This is a heatwave grown indoors, and it seems to have a lot more chilies on it, and bigger chilies than the ones grown outside. The tomatoes are red pear, pear shaped, cherry tomato type. Not many fruit on the leaves, but yeah, there's a few. We'll see what happens. Now these chilies grown inside here have done a lot better than the ones outside. So next year, if I'm going to plant chilies outside, what I might do is get some clear polythene and just surround them with clear polythene to act as a windbreak, keep the cold wind off them and keep like a warm climate around them. Well, I don't think I can get my way through all those nettles, so I think we'll go back this way. Just one last thing to show you anyway. I hope you can see better now that we're out in the glaring sun. But up here, I've got a cauliflower. Can you believe that? I'll see if I can put my hand underneath to give you an idea of the size. So there's one there, and there's a smaller one there, which I'm going to take because it looks like it's going to go to seed. In fact, I'll take the both of them because the both of them look as if they're going to go to seed. But yeah, really pleased with that. The pak choi has gone to seed, That's what these yellow flowers are, they're pak choi flowers. The broccoli, yeah, disappointing again with the broccoli. But I've got a cunning plan, we've got a couple of little side florets there. There's not even enough for one person for a meal. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to seed some broccoli to put in the ground now. So hopefully they can start off in the warmth, but as they mature it'll be cooler weather, so they're less likely to bolt. So hopefully I'll have more chance with broccoli doing it that way. But can't complain, everything's doing okay. As I said, I'll take a couple of these potatoes out, and I'm picking the lettuce for eating every day. The tomatoes shouldn't be too long before we're getting some of them. And yeah, it's not bad crop on them. We just got to keep an eye out for blight. Gooseberries need picking. Carrots, we can pick them as when we need them, as and when we need them. Same with the spring onions. The full-sized onions, they'll be getting picked within a couple of weeks. And yeah, I just need to tie back these raspberries and maybe get some sort of cover over them to protect from the birds. So yeah, I have been up here, but most of the time I've been up here has been weeding, just weeding and digging. I made that little net frame there a couple of weeks ago, but yeah, this time every year, once we get some rain, the weeds just pop up. These are the gladioli, nothing shown yet. These usually look quite nice, but nothing yet, no flower spikes yet. So we'll just keep an eye. Well, I've just spent the past hour picking peas and watering plants. So here's what I've managed to pick with the peas. There is quite a few that have dried out, but these will be kept for next year's seeds. Well, all the green ones will end up in the freezer. I picked up the 2 cauliflowers as well. I thought I'd get them before they went to seed. This one's going to seed a little bit, and this one's been discoloured a little bit by the sun. I did try wrapping the leaves around the head to protect it from the sun, but yeah, it didn't work. But anyway, there's 2 little cauliflowers there that we'll enjoy later on this week. Well, that's this tour of the plot. I hope you enjoyed the brief look around. I'll see if I can get some more footage together for the end of the month tour. We'll get maybe something a bit more interesting than just a walk around looking at vegetables. But thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed it. If you like what you're watching, then don't forget to subscribe and hit the bell button. And if you want to leave a comment, leave a comment. But thanks for watching. Bye for now.